I know this is like 3 or 4 runs late, but my bad. Anyways, there's been a lot of popular demand, as in 2 people asking for this. That's 2 more than I usually get. But anyway, yeah. So honestly, it's been so long to make this just because well, it I've been doing things that aren't doing this. That's my only excuse. You can make up your own fucking reason why I waited so long. But yeah. Anyways, the introduction. So this is like a spliced, segmented run, which means basically I'm taking the previous recording of the past 45 runs, starting from 180. And so it's starting from the runs 135 through 180. That's the best way I can put it. So basically, I'm taking level 1 from 135, then level 2 from 136, level 3 from 137, on and on until level 45 from day 180. That's what I'm doing. So the timer on the left you'll be seeing is the one that was from that specific speed run, and the one on the right is the one from this spliced run. That's just gonna take the time of all these levels. So yeah, let's see how this little stupid thing goes. All right, so here we go. So we start out on the easiest level of the game. Nothing too difficult here. Not really much to say. I mean, it's level 1. It's fucking level 1. How difficult that was. Oh, we're in. Oh my god. And then my bad. It was from 136 to 180, not 135. So now we're on level 2 again. I mean levels like 1 through like 20, 25 are like fucking really easy. So, not really much to look at here. There is actually a glitch at the end of this level I didn't know about. It's like a ghost platform, apparently. So apparently somehow I think I started the segmented timer a second earlier or something, but yeah, we're a bit late. But yeah, I mean, same thing. Easy level, easy done. I know we skipped a platform or two. I know. Oh my. Crazy. Level 4. This must have been a Sunday. Yeah, here's this right here. You got to do a little flick. Clearly, I didn't do it right in this run, but you do that right, you get a bit of a height boost, and so you can clear that jump. That's level 4. Then level 5. The great level of, yeah, this is where a lot of game runs end. A lot of people go from 1 to 5, which makes sense. It's a nice 2-minute run. Pretty simple. First 5 levels of the game. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. But we're not stopping there. We're on to level 6 now. I mean, again, not really much to say. We're not doing terribly so far. Clearly, in this run, we're actually doing pretty good for a change. Got a few PB segments. Here we are, level 7. That's a long spam jump level. Takes about 30 seconds. Actually, more like 40 seconds. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's yeah, you're just jumping and shit. I was gonna time the jumps. Oh, look, I skip right there. I can't believe it. Yeah, we can run off there to get a bit of a time boost. I forgot to hit the button. That's fine. Level 8. This is where things, I mean, for novice players, begin to pick up. 7 was an easy spam one. A lot more skips in this one, though. Actually, no, there aren't. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I got level 9. And damn, I'm still running the left side in this one. That's terrible. So you just oh wow, I actually did that there too. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, you can pull off that jump. Sometimes you fail though and you die. It's just how the game is. And level 10, this is the first test for a lot of people, but yeah, still pretty simple so far. We're finally at the beach, and looks like our timers are pretty lined up now. It's pretty cool. So I guess that gives us a pretty good definition. You can see our timer on the right here is about zero point 0.2 seconds faster than whatever PB I had right here. It's like I previously had a 1948 by then. I'm going to keep watch for that. But we're still there. So, yep. It's level 12. Not much to say about any of these. They get really interesting, though, after this level. This is the last. That's not the last, but it's one of the few remaining boring levels left in the game. There's, like, not much to talk about. So, yeah, even then, this is where the platforms begin to get begin to get a bit more jagged. They're less, straightforward. Like these ones right here. This is like a whole jumble maze, but you get through it pretty easy. This is the first big skip of the game. So you run up this ramp, you go off it, you go on this ramp, and you jump off, and hopefully you didn't screw up. I split that badly, but yeah. So you jump off, and you basically go from the start to the end in like 9 seconds. So really good skip. Shaves off like about 17 seconds off that level. Instrumental to any run. And we must have missed it. That must have been the 149. Yeah, I believe that was that. I think that level 14 was from my first PB run, and the first run I actually submitted onto the actual speedrun.com website for the game. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, now our PB, and we died here. That sucks, but our PB right here was a 1912. It actually was my PB right up until the end of this segment, but actually a few days ago I recently got a new PB, almost sub 19, but fucked it up at the end. Got a 1905 though, so that's pretty cool. But clearly on this level I screwed up, so we're a bit behind now. Damn, that screw up put us about 30 seconds behind in this run. Now we're the Desert Kingdom. Yeah, you can run it. This is the next skip. You can run up that pyramid. And then hopefully, yeah, you can get up this little slant right here. Whoop. And yeah, surprisingly, I think that one only saves like 5 seconds or something, if any, just because it takes a long time to get up that little slant. But it still saves time, so it's the meta. This level also has a tiny little skip over here. You can summit this wall. You can also jump between that pretty long gap. Volcano. This one actually also has a skip, but it's stupid precise. And I'm not sure. I've seen speedruns on YouTube, but I don't think anybody on the no major skip leaderboard has done a skip in this level yet in a real run. So, I'll be antsy to see when that day comes. I'm hoping I could possibly incorporate it, but I don't even know how. It's easily one of the most difficult ones in the game, just because it relies on really dumb physics. Anyways, damn it! Hold on a minute. My mistake. My mistake. Somebody sent me a reel. Yeah. So level 20. This one's not too difficult. That's just my commentary. None of these levels are really too bad. Again, they don't really get much difficult until like 27. 21. I mean, this one you're literally just running. I mean, it's just like level 7. I mean, if anything, it's easier than level 7. You'll see quite a bit though. There's these weird glitched high bounces. Um, Nobody really know. I don't think anybody at this point knows why they happen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it appears that they do happen more often at 240 FPS, which is something Roblox recently added the capability to run. And so, my hypothesis is that Roblox is a bumfuck company and Verse is a half bumfuck developer, and so neither want to actually try and fix it. And so, yeah, you got to be careful with those jumps because if those actually give you an advantage in a run, then you got to start the fuck over. Because technically, nobody can control the jumps; they just tend to happen. So, if it does give you an advantage, it's considered to be unfair and makes the run invalid. So, anybody who's thinking about speedrunning the game, just know that. And we'll see here as well. We're coming up on the next sort of big skip right here. Level 24. So you can run on these diamond crystals right here. And if you time your jump just right, which I did not do, I thought I did. But if you can time it just right, you can make it to that last platform right there and run up that slant. So I remember adjusting, trying to do it, failing big. And I failed again. Damn. Do I do it this run? Or do I just say, oh no, I didn't say fuck it. Oh, maybe I'll say fuck it now. We'll see. Oh no, I'm still fucking trying. Sheesh. Usually I don't try for this long. I just give up. And we go again. And there we go. This time we stuck it, so that's what you're supposed to do the first time. Yeah. Yeah, usually you don't lose about 30 seconds on that level if you're good at the game. So here's like the last super mega easy level of the game. Well, not the last, just the last in this group. I'll explain why in a minute. Many of you are probably wondering what the hell is taking 11 more minutes if you haven't paid attention to the game recently, but are an OG player. Well, I have some sad news for you. We'll get to that in a little while. We're at this level now. I mean, this one just has a few tricky platforms, not really much to talk about here. I was shocked to see it's supposed to be gold. I always thought it was like fucking butter or something because it don't look like gold. I mean, I guess it kind of does. Here's this level. This level gives a lot of people grief. 27. It is a very annoying level. And the shortcut for it. Oh, I didn't do the shortcut here. The big skip. I'm not even sure if it's a big skip. It only saves like 5 seconds. But actually, no, it doesn't. It saves a bit more than that. But the skip here is very annoying. Because first of all, you need to make sure you're gonna have to jump on that little pink membrane right here, like the pink liquid. I guess it's supposed to be like gum or something. It's supposed to be able to jump on that, and the only way you can do that without dying is by having a fast enough falling speed. Then you have to go on those little candy cane archways and basically jump off of them onto that center island, and then you have another one to jump off of on back into the main course. And so it's a very annoying skip for a very annoying level. Fitting. This level's not too bad. We approach what I deem to be the hardest level of the game, just because it has majority really short, lengthy platforms. But I mean, again, as long you can master it. I'm not sure. I don't think this level has any skips, just because there's no platforms in the middle to use. Like in 24, there's that diamond. So we move on. Level 30. Yep, this is why. This is why there's an extra 11 more minutes. Yep. Because the developer, which is why I called him a bumfuck developer, made AI texture platforms. Remember as well that Verse owns a game called the Spray Paint. Like, you know those games where you can paint anything you want on a wall or something? Yeah, Verse owns one of those, which means he has a fucking art community and he did not ask anybody from there to make textures for him, which makes zero sense. So, yeah, these are the 15 AI levels that pad the run. And of course, because he felt the need to. He put a bunch of center platforms in the middle of the levels, which means you can do a lot more interesting skips. Which, you know what, I'm not even going to be angry about. That's just a funny thing. But this game's breakable. Now, the reason why I'm not using any of these platforms here is because in every single, well, to my knowledge, in every single level, he had the big invisible wall that stretches across the center. But you'll see in a few of these later levels that that wall does not work one bit. But yeah. Anyway, for some reason, after 29, these levels are like easily simple. Like I would put these around the same tier as like probably like level 10. So it's not difficult at all. I mean, that might even be a stretch. It's more like level 8 or 9. But yeah, it's just easy to choke on these levels, I guess, because when your nerves are running high, you know, I mean, whatever. They have some trickier elements like this level's platforms, but I mean, yeah, they're not difficult. I don't really have any extra notes except they're not fucking difficult. Anyway, our timer is actually almost like 40 seconds behind a regular standard 1912 run, which is not good, but it's fine. This level also has a, I guess I'd say decent skip, not really big, but yeah, you can basically jump off that. That gets you around the wall, just barely around the wall. So you can see in a lot of these, the reason why the wall doesn't work is just because Verse didn't extend the wall far enough. He didn't think anybody was crafty enough to get around it. Well, he was wrong. The number one rule for any fucking game developer is to never underestimate the willpower of speedrunners to destroy everything you've tried hard to make. Made a 3 hour game, we're gonna beat it in like fucking 2 minutes. Here's another level with a big skip right here. Yeah, you just jump from the starting platform and completely ignore the level because he made so much industrious little architecture over here that you can use it for fucking running. And yeah, again, you get around the wall, and yep, you're at the end of the level now because Verse decided to put factory architecture in the background of his game. Guess what? This one also has a skip. See that big dragon? You're gonna use it. I did it poorly, but as you can see, yep. I'm not even sure if there is a wall in this level because you can just run on top of the dragon and you're at the end of the level. Let's see. There's also one in this level, but I'm not sure if I was using it by now. I'm not. I don't think so. That was not the skip. Oh, that was kind of cool, but I don't think I use it here. Nope. Basically, it involves you jumping off that platform and onto the scooper. That I, it's kind of hard to point it out without any kind of like cursor, but basically, you can jump off an early platform onto an ice cream scooper, and that scooper happens to be just outside of this level's wall, and so then you can jump back onto the course from there. This level also has a skip, though it's not actually that big, but it does save a good like 3 seconds. So be right here, jump on these trees on this branch, and jump off, and there you go. So that skips that entire tree climb. And then running on these trees also saves you a bit of time from platforming. The final stretch here, final five. This is my least favorite level of the game because these platforms love to bounce you up off them. It's annoying as hell. Like that. Except that was probably my fault. There you go. Usually you can mouse flick it. Damn. Yeah, it was annoying me this time. Yeah, usually you can mouse flick on those ones and they'll bounce you up high enough to give you a good landing that doesn't cause you to get bounced. So that's pretty cool. And this one you can, I don't think I even, yeah, I didn't even try that. But there's another skip where you can jump from that one to that center cake. But it requires a good mouse flick. And I'm not really good at it yet. Anyway, this is the final kind of, I'd say, annoying level of the game. The rest of them are pretty simple from here on out, which is kind of a shame, to be honest. I liked it better when you had that 29 summit to get through. It made the level 30 payoff way better. But now it just feels like a fucking trodge fest. Alrighty, another, yeah, last big skip of the game gets you from near the start to the end. And a pretty important and long level, too, so not a bad skip at all. Then this one has a few mini skips. So, yeah, you can do this, and you can jump up here. And that gets you around the wall, jump down. There's actually another skip you can do where you jump directly to this platform from that little island. But, again, I've actually done it, just not in a run. And we'll get to see those skips again. But I've actually done it before, just not in an actual speed run. But it requires, again, like a pretty good mouse flick. A lot of these skips require you to take advantage of the game by mouse flicking. So, if you're going to be a new runner getting into the game, it's a good idea to learn how to do those. And yeah, final level. It's the exact same as it was before the update. Which is again funny because you go from the old aesthetic to the AI aesthetic to the back to the old aesthetic to end the game. Yeah, we're a full we're a full over a minute behind of the 1912. And over a minute and a half behind my current PB, which is funny. I'll link both my PB and the current world record in the description. And there'll also be end cards, so that's pretty easy. Alrighty. And that is the end of the run. Oh, okay. Well, apparently, somehow along the way, I missed hitting E, but it's fine. So, yep. We got a 20, 51 to 70. So, not really great, but I mean, that's what happens when you die 3 fucking times on level 41. And then that happens to be the 41st level of the segment. So, that's unfortunate. But you know what? That was pretty cool. I think I've actually gotten better times in my previous segmented speedruns. So it was interesting to see how even with the skips I managed to screw it over. So, yeah. Alrighty, I guess that'll be it for this segmented run. See you in another like 45 days or so.